This happened to me 2 springs ago, and I still think about it every time I'm alone in the woods. I live in upstate New York, not far from the Catskills. I've always loved solo hiking. There's something peaceful about being totally alone in the forest. No noise, no people, just the sound of your boots on dirt and the wind in the trees. It was early April, a Tuesday. I had the day off and wanted to take advantage of the weather. The snow had just melted, the trails were soft, and the air had that damp, earthy spring smell. I picked a loop trail I'd never tried before, about 6 miles long, in a remote state park that doesn't get much traffic during the week. I like the idea of solitude. When I pulled into the lot around 9 a.m., mine was the only car there. Perfect. The first few miles were amazing. Just me, some deer in the distance, birds chirping. I had a thermos of coffee, some protein bars, and I took my time. Around the halfway point, I stopped by a small creek to eat and rest. That's when I noticed it, a smell. It wasn't strong, but it was sharp, like old pennies or rust, metallic. It didn't belong out there. I scanned the trees and spotted something maybe 20 or 30 feet off the trail, a blue tarp, wrinkled, dirty, half covered in leaves. I figured someone dumped trash, sucks, but not unheard of. Curiosity got the better of me, so I stepped off trail and walked toward it. When I got close, I nudged it with a stick. A crushed beer can rolled out. Then something else did too. A shoe. Small, dirty, like a kid's sneaker. I froze. My heart started racing. I didn't touch anything else, but I could see there were clothes tangled up under the tarp. I backed away and pulled out my phone. No signal. Of course, I didn't want to panic, but something felt wrong, like I'd just seen something I wasn't supposed to see. I decided to turn back, retrace my steps. I wasn't in the mood for hiking anymore. That's when I heard it, a soft click behind me, like a camera shutter or a lighter. I turned fast. Nothing. Just trees. Dead quiet. I moved faster. But now I had that feeling, like I was being watched. You know that primal, instinctive dread you get when something's not right? That's what this was. My ears were ringing. I couldn't hear anything but my own footsteps and my breathing. Then I saw a trail marker, but it didn't look right. Wrong color, wrong shape, and it hit me. I hadn't seen a blaze for a while. Somehow I'd veered off the main trail. I took out my phone again. 1 bar. I opened GPS. My dot was way off from where I should have been. Not just a little lost, like almost 2 miles off the trail, in a dead zone, no marked paths. I stood there trying to calm myself when I heard the click again. Closer this time. I didn't wait. I turned and ran. Branches slapped me in the face. My boots slipped in the mud. I wasn't being careful anymore. I just wanted to get out. Eventually, the woods started to thin. I saw gravel up ahead, a service road that I remembered crossing earlier. I broke through the trees, gasping for air, soaked in sweat. As I stopped to catch my breath, I turned back one last time. That's when I saw him. Someone, just at the tree line, stepping back into the brush. He was tall, pale jacket, holding something dark in his hand. A camera? A knife? I don't know. I didn't stick around to find out. I ran the rest of the way to my car and drove straight to the nearest ranger station. I told them everything. They brought in a search team. The next day, they found the tarp. They found the clothes. They even found the shoe. But no body, no person, no trace of the man I saw. To this day, I don't know what I walked in on. A dump site? Something worse? But I do know this. Someone led me off that trail, and they were watching the whole time.